Hey guys, before you watch this super awesome video presentation from yours truly, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Brian Solonge, on Gab at Brian Solonge, and on Instagram at Brian Solonge. I've decided to step up my game. I will begin posting updates including heads up, sneak peeks, and reminders on all upcoming videos, live streams, and projects, in addition to starting general conversations about whatever in order to better connect and interact with you guys, my equally awesome supporters. Because of course, without you, none of this would even be possible. Also, don't forget to subscribe to me over on BitChute and my newest venture, Brighteon, as well as friend me on Facebook. And be sure to check out my personal website at formmotion.com. Sign up and feel free to participate in or even start your own conversation thread about almost anything. Unless you're a feminist, we promise not to judge. If you want exclusive access to my archived and classic content, along with sneak peeks of newer content including written blogs, short films, docu-commentaries, original poems, and more, be sure to sign up and become a valued patron of my work over at patreon.com. Of course, if you want to show your individual support, you can always feel free to make a donation to my PayPal. Any little bit helps, and your donations are always appreciated. And last, but certainly not least, be sure to sign up and subscribe to me on FS Avenger. Even if you don't like my content, sign up to FS Avenger. It's the first of its kind video sharing platform made, owned, and run by free-thinking black men exclusively for free-thinking black men. Nothing of this magnitude has ever been done quite like we do it over at FS. It is bold, daring, innovative, and most importantly, it's black. Thank you so much for your support and enjoy the video. Deuces.
In the book, I was shocked to find out that you shared about your decision to have an abortion.
Yeah.
And you also go deep about how you told Ryan about this. So I want to know, how did he react and how did it affect your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I share in the book that, you know, when I had made that decision, I made it by myself. And as I feel like, you know, is the case for a lot of women. And I did not share it with Ryan at the time. And by the time we sort of reconnected and I was like, gosh, there's a reason why you keep coming back in my life and we keep coming back together. And I was like, I have to tell you something. You know, I put in the book like verbatim what he said, and I think it was the kindest and best thing that any man could have ever said in that situation.
Yeah.
And it just made me love him that much more. So I thank him for that. Yeah.
So, and you guys have to hear this because we all kind of were like, what a man, when we heard his reaction. For those who haven't, and you're not spoiling it, but
no.
What did he say?
He said, you know, in the short time that we dated, I wish that I could have done something to make you feel like you could have trusted me with that information, because I would have loved to have been there with you. And I was like,
Wow.
God, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
So selfless.
Yeah.
Naya Rivera arrested for domestic battery. The former Glee star was arrested and charged with misdemeanor domestic battery on Saturday after an alleged altercation with her husband, Ryan Dorsey. A spokesperson for the Kanawha County Sheriff's Office tells ET that police responded to a domestic violence complaint at a home in Chesapeake, West Virginia, and talked to Dorsey, who alleged that Rivera struck him in the head and face. The officer saw minor injuries consistent with Dorsey's statement, and according to the spokesperson, Dorsey also showed deputies a video which supported his account of the incident. The 30-year-old actress was arraigned in court and then released on bond. Her arrest comes just 1 month after she filed to dismiss her divorce from Dorsey. Rivera filed for divorce in November 2016 after 2 years of marriage. She and Dorsey share a 2-year-old son, Josie.
Every path and every mistake and up and down and in between in my entire life, I feel like it's already been, planned out for me.
Former Glee star Naya Rivera has died. She was 33 years old. News of her death comes after authorities reported the actress as missing on Wednesday after taking a boat ride with her 4-year-old son Josie on Lake Piru in the Los Padres National Forest in Ventura County, California. Naya first broke into showbiz when she was just 4 years old, playing Hillary Winston in the short-lived sitcom The Royal Family.
You forgot to ring the doorbell.
As a child actor, she appeared on shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, The Sinbad Show, Baywatch, Even Stevens, and more. But it was her role as Santana Lopez on Glee that made her a household name.
If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn, send me away with the words of a love song.
Back in 2016, Naya told ET that she was ready to quit acting right before she booked the hit show.
I reached a point where I was like, I have to go to college and try to get a real job because money actually matters, because this doesn't seem to be working out. And I was bummed by it, but I was just trying to be realistic, even though my whole life I've said plan A or plan A. And then my mom was the one that was like, just give it 6 months and go on everything and don't be picky and just see what happens.
And while Naya achieved major success on Glee and also went on to star in Step Up, the TV series, for Naya, life was all about being a mom to her little boy.
What's the greatest thing about being a mom?
Everything. I mean, absolutely everything. It's very early mornings, but I am so excited every morning. It's like Christmas. I get up 10 minutes earlier to go wake him up. Aww. And he always greets me with a smile. And it's just so amazing to see.
Naya shared Josie with her ex-husband, Ryan Dorsey, whom she was married to from 2014 to 2018.
What's next for you?
So, I'm a mom now. And what I love more than acting is being Josie's mom. So I want to be here for him and I don't want to miss anything.
Some people were pointing to how weird she parked. People drive and park like idiots all the time, so I don't know if that's an indicator of anything. She may have been intoxicated, or she may have been, high on prescription pills, and she may have been impaired somehow. And I could be wrong, but I think that this Glee star, she went out there to the pier with the intention of killing herself and her child to get back at the father, who she was obviously having relationship problems with if she's beating on him and getting arrested for domestic violence, and divorced him, was about to divorce him and then dismissed the divorce. I think she went out there with the intent to kill herself and her child, and something happened where she either changed her mind or she was getting drunk or high, to work herself up to, do the deed of killing herself and her child. And in the midst of her intoxication, which was, she probably either had drugs or alcohol in that bag that she was taking with her from the pier, she probably got overwhelmed in the water from the intoxication. She may have even lost consciousness while in the water, and before she could take her baby with her, she took herself out.
ABC News has obtained the medical examiner report, and they indicate that her purse on the boat, it was filled with syringes with a pink fluid substance and a filled prescription amphetamine.
Naya's autopsy also revealed that she had been prescribed Adderall for anxiety and was also on medication for a sinus infection. According to the report, Naya also regularly used a marijuana vape pen and would smoke a pack of cigarettes per week. The toxicology report also revealed that she had low-level amounts of amphetamine, diazepam, ethanol, and phentermine, which in medical terms equate to Adderall, appetite suppressants, and small therapeutic amounts of anti-anxiety medications. Along with prescription medications, caffeine and very low levels of alcohol were found in Naya's system, equating to a blood alcohol level of 0.016. The report also detailed the contents of her bag, stating, quote, Naya's cell phone, syringes with a pink fluid substance, identification, and a filled prescription slip for amphetamine was found in her purse. 3 12-ounce White Claw alcohol cans were located near her purse. One of the cans was empty, one was open and about 3/4 full, and one was unopened. There was a bag with food items on a bench seat near the front of the boat.